BSG. Time for another awesome run brought to you courtesy of Steve Online with Dreamworks, Dragons, Dawn of New Riders. Over to you, Steve.
Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this game. This is one of my favorite games to speedrun. I started running it last year. It's a very, very small community, but it's... Once you see, it's a very cute game. If you like the How to Train Your Dragon series, you will love this game. As you can see, I'm really into the How to Train Your Dragon series. Super cute, fantastic and fun game to run. So, the timing will not start right away. I'll tell you when the timing starts. It'll be on the first fade in. So, I'll hit new game, and then I'll cut you in. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and... start. Okay, welcome to Dreamworks, Dawn of New Riders. Dragons Dawn of New Riders. Right here, it takes place in between 2 and 3, the movies 2 and 3, because as I like to say, this is not the hot hiccup that they have in the movie number 3. And Hiccup and Toothless were flying overhead, and they saw an island on fire, and when they landed, they managed to find this kid over here, and this kid doesn't know who he is, how he got here, where he is, and then Hiccup says, well, is that your egg over there? He says, no. So, Hiccup's like, okay, well, I guess the egg is yours, why don't you watch it? And if trouble comes up, why don't you go and take what's inside of those chests behind you there? There's a sword and a shield inside of there, in case any trouble comes up. While you're defending the egg, we're going to go and fly and see what the cause of that giant roar is. And we decided to get the name Scribbler because you know how creative Hiccup is, and he came up with the name Scribbler because when he has scribbles on his book and his notepad that he's carrying around with him, so he just came up with the name Scribbler. So as we're just standing there and saying hi to the egg, somebody decides to throw down a smoke bomb and run off with the egg. So now, luckily, they left the chest with the sword and the shield in there because we have to go and use it right now. So you're gonna see me rolling a lot in this game because for one, it's gonna be the fastest movement because when you roll and then hold down the roll button, it allows for you to sprint. So going like that will now allow for me. This is the fastest movement speed in the game. And then we're gonna go over here, and we're going to go through here. Through every transition, you're gonna see me do that roll. Alright, and then we're going to go down here, and we're just right here at the very beginning. It's just a lot of chasing to go right away. And then we're going to... our first skip is going to be coming up really soon. There's going to be a ton of skips throughout this game. At one point, I'm going to be explaining a trick as another trick is happening, and then I'll have to go into explaining that next trick as well. Which is why this run is really good when you have a commentator for you, but unfortunately none of the other runners were able to go in. So right here, these are traps. You can roll over them and they activate them, but a lot of the times you won't see me actually activate it. And here's our first trick. Normally, right here, there is a tutorial section that would allow for you to learn how to fight there, and you saw that barrier that was down right there. That barrier would normally be up. But because we skipped past the tutorial section completely, that barrier is down. And you're actually going to see that a lot throughout the game, where we're going to completely skip barrier sections by rolling past the cutscene by switching characters. And that's going to be the main trick of the entire game. So if you're keeping track, I know that I have a friend that if they're watching... if I get a trick first try, which that one was first try, they're gonna give 50 cents per trick I get first try. So if people in the chat wants to join in, go for it and try and help me keep track. But so far we've done one trick first try.
Speaking of things being donated per event, we have had a €5 donation from certainly someone here. Here's 10 cents for every time we died, approximately. Zeta, I am sorry for the schedule. But back to being serious, despite being kind of stressed during that run, it's always a lot of fun to run Lara Croft. Thank you to Panda for hosting, and thank you to Reek for still wanting to be my co-op partner, despite the nature of the game. And thank you all for watching. And then a love heart. And that has gone to Juco for the Code Vein character model choice. Thank you very much for letting me do the donation, and back to you.
Alright, thank you very much. So right here, it's just, the, dragon is not normal looking. It's like, it has different parts of different dragons connected onto the dragon itself, and they call it a chimeragon or a chimeragon. And, because of that, we decided to name the dragon Patch, and the dragon is now ours. So here's a trick right here. That was another 50 cents if you're keeping track. That was number 2. So, that was called a terror mail, and because of the terror mail, for some reason allows for you to switch characters after using it. Normally you're not supposed to be walking around at this section, but we're going to be using this to our advantage a little bit in the future. Yes, I got it. Perfect. Okay, that was another skip. So now we're at 4. So right there I just skipped a small cutscene, or dialogue box. That would, a dragon would roar there and somebody would say something. And the other skip was, normally you would have to wait a little bit longer there in order to go and, get into that area, to go into the next area, but I knew exactly when to enter into that area, and it allowed for me to, skip out of it a little bit early. So here, right here is where we're talking about the skipping of stuff. So I just skipped past a whole fight sequence right here. Normally we wouldn't be able... Yes, that one is up, but we're not worried about that one as much. Instead, we're going to run all the way down here. And I don't know where Scribbler is. Way up here, got stuck on something. Alright, that's awesome, I guess. That was not fun. Alright, let's try this again. Get on through, there we go. Okay, so I did it 2 times on first try. I don't know if we'll just count it as 1, but that was skipping past another dialogue box at that point. And now we're going to go down here. And go up here with Scribbler. And up around here. Do we get the sheep? We do not. That's fine. Alright, and now we get Patch here. And now we have the most important trick in this chapter, and that is Astrid Skip. If I get this wrong, then we have to watch a 40-second Astrid cutscene, and we did not, so that's really good. Oops. That was a mistake. So that one didn't count, but the Astrid Skip did count, so I think we're up to 6 or 7 now. And will we save the sheep? Sheep is saved. Alright, and while this is going on, everybody hydrate. My game has crashed here before, only once. So we absolutely cannot do anything at this point. We just have to wait for the dialogue box to end. Alright, we're going to go around this way, and then we're going to hit that. And we want to be Scribbler for this moment, because the next couple of skips we're going to be doing is going to be through using Scribbler and the switching once again. So there's going to be a couple of new tricks that are going to be coming in handy, and we're going to be using it throughout the game. So once again, we're going to be standing right here. I had to wait for a Patch to get in here, and then we're going to roll. That's another first try, so that's like 8 or 9. So right there is another thing that you saw. You can roll past all those platforms that shoot out the arrows by just rolling and switching, and that's another one. And then we're going to up warp here. So since there is, if you walk up that ramp, you'll automatically get into the fight, and this will stay up, and it'll take a long time to get back down. If you up warp like that by switching characters, the axis allows for you to up warp, and you won't take any damage, or you won't have to fight those people.
jump in with a quick donation, please?
Yeah, go for it.
We have €5 from MOD366. Good luck on the run, Steve. You've got this. Also, I will donate another €10 if you don't die to Stormcutter. So no pressure at all. And that €5 has gone to naming the Jade Cocoon character Kizaron. Thank you very much, and back to you.
Yeah, MOD is another runner of this game. He joined in later, but he knows that Stormgutter is my worst boss. I die to it way too much and too often. Alright, so right there you just missed 2 more skips that I did, so that we're probably, let's just say we're at 10 coming out of this first area. So, Laney, if you're there watching, you're at 10 skips first try. Alright, so after that, each section of the 3 sections that we're going to go into is going to have an open world area, and then the runes section, and then a boss. And this is the runes area of this one. There isn't much to this, but when we get to the boss, I managed to find a consistent trick that the PC world record holder lost speedrunning. He accidentally found it one time, and I managed to make it a little bit more consistent by testing it out. So hopefully I'm not just bragging about nothing at this moment, but I have been able to get it quite frequently. So right there was another skip. That's number 11. So every time you see me roll in just random areas, it's usually going to be a skip. Because that's one thing about this game is a lot of the dialogue skipping that you don't see in this game is an area that I've already memorized exactly where I have to be rolling. Oops, that's fine. I'm going to push Scribbler over there, get that. I did not get this one, which is fine. Oh, okay, that still works. Didn't know you could do that. Awesome. Okay, so we do have to fight these guys, so yes, there is actual fighting in this game. Please, thank you. And then right here coming up is the easiest trick in the entire game. So we're gonna go into here and we're going to pick up the hammer, which we're going to be using for the rest of the game here, and then the camera angle is going to go very strange there because it's supposed to be showing us a cutscene at that moment, but instead we get out of it really fast, and it goes over that way. Alright, this trick I'm not that good at, so this was not a first try trick. So we're doing another up warp here. That was actually pretty fast. That was a first try trick though. Instead of going all the way to the right, you have to go upstairs and around to the back in order to get up to that puzzle. But if you just do the up warp like I did there, you completely skip having to do all that. So now going through here, we are almost to the boss already. We have... actually, I'm a little bit ahead of myself. Okay, that was good. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to move that there. That one over, that one down, over, and down. That was really fast. That was really good. Now we're going to go over to the right here, because if we go over to the left, unfortunately we're not going to free any of the dragons. I'm sorry to say. But we're going to... Ah! The dragons can get in your way quite a bit. Alright, and now we're going down here and up, and now we're going to run into somebody new. We don't know this girl's name at all, but she is very evil. You can tell by what she wants to do, by what she's doing. Alright, and then we're going to switch over to Patch here because we're going to need it for the boss fight. Big time. So right here, Astrid is just standing here, holding the door while, man, I can't think of her dragon at the moment. While the dragon's just standing there watching. Starfly. Bye, Astrid. Alright, go through here, and we are into the first boss. This is Hot Purple. So the first one, we're not really going to activate early, but what each time, what's going to happen, or normally what happens in this boss fight, is that the Hot Purple will shoot out fire, and then it'll run into the pillar. You have to make it run into the pillar. But if I do this correctly, I can do early and make this sequence completely skip of him shooting fire in the last two phases. Nice. That was really good. So now we're going to bring Patch up here, and we're going to stand really close to the switch here. No, we're not going to get the early. I messed up a little bit. So normally what would happen to get the early cycle is I would have to have Patch stand right next to the switch, hit the switch as he was flying up into the air, and then land again. And it would completely skip this section right here. It would just make him fly into the air, spin around in a circle, and then land. So this is a trick right here. Normally she's supposed to be going through the air at that moment. Cool. That was an instant kill, by the way. Normally she wouldn't die that fast. Okay, let's see if I can do this again. Nope. Alright, we're fine. I didn't get early cycles that time. I'm a little bit better at it. And one more. Alright. Cool. Ah! Got her. Alright, that's fine. That wasn't bad. The air fight was good, but the Hot Purple fight was terrible. Alright, and just like that, we are done with the first boss, but we have a little bit of dialogue that's going to happen here, and we're going to have something funny happen during the cutscene. They decide to be, they decide to bring us in a terror mail, and you know what that means. We can just walk around during the cutscene at this moment. So normally you would have to just be standing still at this moment. So instead, you could just go and you can run around in circles here, but I try and keep them a little bit close, because then the cutscene here will go a little bit faster at the end. And then, normally at this section, they're supposed to be right next to each other, but they're gonna fly away separately. And fly. Alright. And just like that, we're done with Valka Mountain, and we're going to fly forward here. This is just telling us that how to fly through the air, because we weren't able to fly before. Alright, so we're gonna land back in the camping ground, and we're gonna go back in here, and we're gonna do a little bit of dialogue with everybody. And the reason that we're talking is because we're talking about that girl that we found, and we find out that her name is actually Air, and she wants to kill off the dragons because she lost one of her dragons. and the dragon that she lost looked a lot like Patch. And another reason that Patch grew up, that's one thing that I need to explain. Patch grew up because he's a Chimeragon. They grow up a lot faster than regular dragons. But every time he does grow up, he ends up getting a new special power that allows for us to use new abilities. So instead of just the ice now, we also have electricity. And that electricity will allow for us to do more stuff here. Alright, and we got Terramela, so you know what that means. We're gonna go say hi to other dragons. Bye! So right here, this is another first try trick. It doesn't look like much of a trick, but if you were to get onto Patch early there, it skips a dialogue box that would normally take place there. Alright, so now we're going to head over to Volca Mountain. This is just a flying section, so Panda, if you have anything, go for it right now, because we're just heading over to the Ice Island.
I have lots of things to talk about. But the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Jade Cocoon incentive that we have going. And that is to name either the main character, and Kizaron is currently leading that battle, or the monster name, which currently has no donations towards it. So if you want to name a monster something, now is your chance. We would also like to say thank you to Delfino Customs. Delfino Customs is a controller and console business located in England. They specialise in customization, modifications and repairs. Quote the code BSG 2021 on any orders up until the 25th of August and you will get £5 off your order. And if you customise your controller cable with their paracord service, £5 will be donated to Mind. Message them directly for all inquiries via their Twitter page at Delfino Customs.
Alright, perfect. So what you saw there was another Astrid skip. That one's very important because it's another 40-second cutscene or maybe longer, but she would also give you an item that you will not be using throughout the game at all, and it's just completely useless to just get it from her. But also right here, this is my favorite area in the entire game because of all the tricks that were available. So that was another first try trick. I did another skip. And then we're going to go over here, and this is a new thing that I kind of had to explain here after I get this trick right here. So this is our first out of bounds trick. Alright, so we just completely skipped a trick, or a puzzle that you would have to go up and down and hit different levers to go through. But if you just roll over that pile right there and then go through... Oh, I got it. Cool. 1 second. Trying to focus on see where I can get with this. Cool. That was good. Alright, so, that was another good trick. Normally you wouldn't be able to move Patch right there. But because I was able to, or Scribbler there, but because I was able to switch at a specific time. Oh, crap. That's fine. You can skip this section. I just mess it up a little bit. So, this tail whip that I'm doing right here, normally it's not supposed to happen. We think that it's just, like, something that was supposed to be tested by the devs, and they just never took it out, and nowhere in the instructions does it tell us exactly how to do that trick. What we do is we do the sprint animation with our attacking motion, and it just allows for us to do a tail swipe, and it's one of the stronger attacks in the entire game. Alright, let's get through here. Yeah! Alright. So, I almost got through there without getting trapped, so you can get through this whole area without having to run Scribbler over here. But, since we got trapped, there was nothing we could do there. So we're going to up-warp there. That was not a first try trick, unfortunately. But you can up-warp so you don't have to run all the way back around. There was another skip. And now we're coming up on the first area in the game that would normally... The whole reason that the PC and the console are separated are because of one of the upcoming tricks here. Because of VSync alone, we can't on console do one of these tricks. So it's not like much of a save. It might be like 40 seconds total. So what would normally happen here is all these little statues that are there that you just saw. Oops. Normally they would normally you just have to go up here and hit that switch and then they all move back. But with VSync, you can just push either Scribbler or Patch into the statues there and walk through the whole thing without having to worry about hitting the switch. So that's the first instance of PC and console being separated. So yes, I am playing this on console. I'm playing on the Series X, and I am current console world record holder. And then we're gonna stay as Scribbler here because our next area requires Scribbler. And it's actually one of the first tricks that was found for this game. So normally you would have to do this puzzle by moving blocks once again, but you can just take Scribbler here and you can roll over and completely skip that area. Now we're gonna do about the same thing here with Patch. And we're going to roll off here, go up, and then we're going to roll off. Nope. Going to roll off here and do it again. There we go. So that was another 2 skips, and here's my worst switch roll. Every time. That's supposed to be one of the easier ones. I just cannot get it. For some reason. So, that goes to show that because I didn't get the fight skip right away, I was just able to exit the loading zone and come back in, and it allowed for me to still skip the fight anyway, because the trigger for the barrier to drop only activates once. And, or for the barrier to come up only activates once. And if we just go out of the level and back in, then the barrier will be back down again. Really? There we go. Alright, that was pretty good. So this is the only screen in all of Valka Mountain that does not have a skip. If anybody wants to try and come into the game and try and find a way to skip this, then we would greatly appreciate it, because if you can get into the center there, all you have to do is do those up warps, and you'll be able to get through this whole area. Alright, so we're almost done with Valka Mountain here. I believe it's the first one. I just do both anyway. There we go. As long as Scribbler does not get hurt here, we're fine. Cool. So that bridge is not supposed to move right away, and this is actually one of the funniest and easiest skips in the entire game. So normally this is a long puzzle of bringing the bridge back and forth, but you can just roll off the edge there, then fall into the hill, and with that you can then switch back to Scribbler, and that will allow for you to completely skip having to do the entire puzzle. So now we have one more skip right here, so if we roll right here, that skips about a 30-second cutscene of a dragon flying overhead. Alright, so now we're going into the next ruins. If you have a quick something to read off, Panda, go ahead.
Yes, I have something quick. If you've missed a previous run and you want to watch it, make sure to check out our YouTube channel and get subscribed, because we have some unique content coming soon. And it is youtube.com/BSG Marathon, and a VOD is uploaded daily.
Alright, thank you very much, because it's just Astrid talking to us again, saying, I hear some roaring again, why don't you go and find it? When she could go in there and do it by herself. Alright, so we're going to go up here, and we're going to do the most recent skip that was found, which is going to go right here. We're going to fall back and then up. Oh. And I got a game over. I have not got a game over there before. I didn't go long enough. That's fine, though. It wasn't that big of a deal. We're going to do it again. down, up. Or not.
We have a question from the chat for you, and that is how many first-time skips you are at the moment.
Oh, jeez. That's my friend.
We'll say 1 million.
A lot.
For charity, it's 1 million.
Why am I failing this trick? I've never failed this. Okay, we're gonna take the old-fashioned way. I never fail this trick ever. One more try. I want to show it off. One, two. Nope. I have not failed that before. I'm usually really good at that trick. Alright, well, we're just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Old-fashioned way, but... There we go. I was waiting too long. Alright, I did get the show it off, but I wasted a ton of time, so we're not going to waste any more time here. Go there. Down. Alright, go up here. I'm not going to try. There's another trick that you can do here, but I'm not good at it on the console. It's a lot harder. We're going to go over here, and we're going to hit that switch, then step right there, fall off, and then it's going to lead us over to here. Then we're going to go up here, and we're basically at basically on a time cycle here. We're going to go up this way, and hopefully hit that. Nope. Ugh. Please? Alright. How did I hit? What did I hit? Okay. Well, that was different. Alrighty. Well, this is going great, I guess. Gonna hit that up here. Go here. Over here. This is just solving a puzzle the regular way. Over here. Alright, hit that, and then we're gonna go up this way. We'll come back to that, don't worry. We're gonna have to come back to it anyway. We're gonna hit this over here, and then we're gonna go through here. Oops. Maybe go through? That'd be awesome. Cool. Then we'll go through here, stand on this, and then we'll switch over to the Scribbler and go over here. So that was a first-time trick as well. Like I said, I lost track a long time ago of the first try tricks. There's been quite a few. Alright, there's that.
I would call it a nice round 30.
Probably, to be completely honest. Alright, then we're going to go back down here, and this ice block that we hit a long time ago, last time we were in here, we're going to go through it this time. Then we're going to go up here. And hopefully get this. Nope. This isn't a trick, this is just me being bad. And there we go, Scribbler or Patch being bad too. Alright, go through here. We have a couple more blocks that we have to hit. That way. Over here. And around. Nice. Yeah, this was a terrible Volca Mountain of ruins, but that's fine. Oh, we're finishing up. We have this. Last one, and then we have to go through there, and then we're going to run forward, do one more skip. So that's the only way to get into here. We actually have to hit all those blocks, unless somehow somebody can find a way to get into there. But the mouth doesn't even open until you get all that. Shoot. Alright, missed that skip. Alright. So now we have Astrid talking again. We're going to switch over to Patch once again. And now this is the boss that MOD was talking about. This is Stormcutter. This is my worst boss in the entire game. This is the whole reason. My world record is 109.32. The only reason that I have a 120 estimate is because of this boss. I have died on this boss more times to count. I've played this game 72 times, and I've probably died about 3/4 of the time to this boss. It's not hard, it's just, it doesn't like me. So a lot of this is just memorization. What's going to happen is we're just going to dodge out of the way of the flames for, of the Stormcutter on the first one. The second one is going to drop icicles, and we're going to have to dodge the flames, and the third one is the same way. So if you have stuff to read, Panda, anything, go for it.
Yes, I have lots to read. You are watching the Benelux Speedrunners Gathering Annual 2021. We organise bi-monthly gatherings in Benelux for speedrunners, but due to the current situation surrounding the coronavirus, we're currently doing our events online for the time being. This event features streamers from both the Benelux and, like myself, the rest of the world, bringing you entertainment during the lockdowns that we all have had to go through. We are raising the money for Mind, which is a nationwide organisation committed to preventing mental health issues and to support everybody who is dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations will go to Mind. And don't think that just because you're donating, we're not willing to give anything back. We have some amazing prizes that you could win. For a donation of €5, you can win a €25 gaming gift card. For €10, you can win a €50 gaming gift card. For €15, you can win a BSG custom PS2 controller. And for €7.50, you can win a Majora's Mask display.
If you have more, go for it.
Okay, no worries, I wasn't sure if... So... we would also like to remind you that aside from BSG and other marathons, ESA hosts many other events across Europe, including UKSG, Hackathon and more. So please be sure to drop a follow to see whenever something is live, and to stay up to date with our events, follow us on Twitter and Instagram under the handle BSG Marathon. Get a behind the scenes look of the event, stay up to date with the latest news on our marathons, events and more. We are also in the process of uploading all our videos to YouTube channel at youtube.com/BSG Marathon. Be sure to check it out and subscribe to find one new video a day in your feed.
Alright, so this is the phase that I have a chance of dying on. Alright, that one was okay. That was really strange. They didn't give us good stuff. So this is where Mod was talking about I have a massive chance of dying. Because not only are, like, all of these icicles that are dropping random, but where they're going to stand is completely random. Or where this is going to shoot from is completely random. And you have to make sure you know which way they're going to go. So it's bottom, top, bottom. And then there's one more phase after that that we cannot get hit at. It's impossible to get hit at. Cool. So if we stand up here, in this corner, they'll go by that way, impossible to get hit. Then we're going to go over here, stand right in the middle, impossible to get hit, and stand over here, impossible to get hit. Thank you to MOD for that one, showing me that. But that's not the end. We have one more little tiny phase with air that we have to do, and I still have a chance of dying at that section as well. Once I get past this fight, I start to calm down a lot more.
Get your pogs ready in chat for when he does it. And if I've just done the commentator's curse, I apologise immensely.
Oh, okay, we're good, we did it. Alright, mod, pay up.
I expect to see them €10 in the next 10 minutes.
Okay. Woo! I can calm down now. That was really bad. Well, it wasn't too bad, but I didn't die. That's the thing. So, after getting past that fight, then now that I haven't died, we're going to be pretty far under estimate. I'm just going to tell everybody right now. I would get people ready a little bit sooner. We have about the 30 minutes left. So. Alright. So with that, once again, Air's plan didn't work, and Patch grew up once again, and this time he now has fire. And we're gonna get another terror mail explaining a little bit about the story. Alright. So with this, we're just going to do a little bit of a flight here. Once again, to get back to Havenholm once again. So if you have a short one once again, actually it can be a little bit longer too, because it's just a lot of talking once again, Panda. So if you got anything...
Well, I haven't got them €10 yet, so come on, mod, pay up. But as you are very much aware, we are raising money for Mind, and in every region of the world, mental disorders surpass 10% of the population. Governments seem to lack momentum in reducing the burden on mental health problems, as only 55% have mental health awareness and only 8% have suicide prevention plans. Organisations like Mind help raise awareness to the issues, helping us get one step closer to a world where everybody gets the help they need. Do I have time for more?
Oh yeah, you have time for a little bit more here,
okay,
because it's just a lot of talking.
No worries. Worldwide, suicide ranks as the third leading cause of death in youth between 15 and 19 years of age, and is the second leading cause of death for girls of this age group. Early recognition of mental health disorders is essential to reduce suicide rates, improve treatability, reduce the severity of several illnesses including depression, psychosis, eating and substance abuse disorders. Mind tries to help bring awareness by providing classes at schools to inform the youth on the topic, and through social media campaigns targeting youth to encourage them to be more open about their mental health issues. And if you were all around for the Cyberpunk run, you will know that this is extremely close to my heart, because I have been to the bottom of the barrel.
Alright, thank you very much, Panda. So we're heading over to the last area, which is Bloodbriar. We're going to be doing the regular area, we're going to be doing the runes, and then we have 2 bosses, and then we'll have the ending. So, this is my least favorite area in the entire game, except for the boss. The boss is probably easier than Hot Purple, to be completely honest. The first boss of the game. However, the runes are the hardest. Alright, so we have one more Astrid skip coming up. Hopefully I get it, otherwise I lose another 40 seconds. But it's also worth another 50 cents for my friend there.
Speaking of your friends, we have had a €20 donation from MOD saying, I just realised that by paying up double the amount promised, the total ends in the wonderful number 366. So let's give some more money to charity. Good job, Steve. I knew you could do it. Don't you agree that the boss is absolutely free? Kappa. Also, Panda, typing a donation comment takes a bit of time. Cut me some slack. Thank you very much. And that $20 goes towards naming the main character for the Jade Cocoon run, Kizaron.
Alright, Laney, that was 3 tricks right in a row there, so, yep, that's another $1.50.
So that's 40 tricks now.
So right here, it's just a lot of the same tricks that we had in the past, including, very importantly, the skipping of these tripwires here, because if I wouldn't have done this, we would have a lot harder time because arrows would be coming at us constantly, which means that that was just another first try trick rolling it over that one. And also in this area, Bloodbriar actually has one of the hardest tricks for me. I struggle with it. It's not supposed to be as hard as they actually have. But anyway, here's going to be another one. That's another skip for you, Laney. Another one. And one more. Oh, how about another one? There we go. And then after that, we have one more. Awesome. All right, so that was about 5 right in a row there. And now we just have to run to the end. It is possible here to get caught. It's only happened once ever. So right here is one of the times when it's impossible to actually skip past it. So all we're gonna do is gonna go into that loading zone and go back this way, and then we're going to run over this way, and we are now past that fight. That's actually a pretty long fight to begin with. Cool. That was another skip right there. I'm pretty bad at that one, so I'm glad I got it first try. It just skips another fight, and then we're going to run over this way. And are we to my trick yet? No, we are not. Good. This is just a normal walk forward, but I like to roll down this because then Scribbler just teleports down the thing. Alright, so here's my trick. I am not a fan of this trick. So first things first, we're gonna fall down here with Patch, get the ice all melted or frozen there. And then we're going to go over here. This is mandatory. If you're playing on PC, this is not mandatory. You can completely skip all this and just do the V-Sync once again. So right here, I'm going to fall. This is not a fail. That was on purpose to get Patch back over here. So we're going to go down here and stand Patch right there. Okay, now that was a fail. But we're going to do that again. We're going to get Patch over here. And I fell in again. I hate this trick with a passion. Get Patch down here. Come on. Problem is I have to do this trick. Oops. Well, that was a new one. There we go. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Now we made it. All right. We're going to go up here. Open this up. And get Patch through here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit these guys. So, Scribbler doesn't end up dying. Because I really need him here. I don't want to run back. So I need to get the ice and run down there. Like I said, all you would have to do if you were playing on the PC is open up that one that I just opened up, and then you'd be able to use VSync to push your way through one of the blocks here and continue on. There was another trick I just did. Ow. Ow. Ah, no! Okay. Okay, okay, this is not good. This is not good. I can't move. Alright, this is a brand new thing. I've never been stuck there before. Alright. Well, that was a waste of time. Alright, go down here. Let's see if I can roll past that. Okay, that was another trick done. And then we're going to run all the way around here. I like to go over to the side here and then roll straight. Roll through a bush there that's normally in the way. And sorry if you hear that beeping. You're going to hear it for probably the rest of the level. It does get kind of annoying, but there's nothing I can do about it. All down here. And go over. And then we are getting close to the end here. Alright, so there's a trick going on right here that's very important. Got it? Okay, that was a first try trick as well. This just skips this fight. And we can run through here. And get out of here. And I don't know. I think it's possible to skip this cutscene, but I have no idea. So once again, if you're playing on the PC, this area is done a lot faster than you're about to see done. So I am doing it the normal way because of VSync. So I dropped one thing there. You would do that one on the PC, and then you would do the one upward, not here, but the other one. And those are the only two that you need to hit. And then you can just VSync through. Right there, then you would just VSync through the whole thing. But since I can't do that, I'm going to run all the way over to the third one, which is over to the left-hand side. Here. Way over here. Oh, there we go. And through here. Cool, cool. Alright, so there's a couple of tricks in here. I'll tell you right now that I was learning this game as I was playing through it, so I actually have never played through this this level normally. So I could not tell you the puzzle for this section at all. Alright, so that was two easy tricks in a row. We just did an up warp and then a down warp, and that completely skips the entire puzzle. So we're going to go up here, and we are now done with that section. And now let's see if I can hit both of these. Cool. That's what we wanted. Yep, knew it. Alright. Just walk around that. Don't need to worry about it. And now here's another skip that I've heard that once you get to the tree, then you roll. Cool. Thank you for that loss. I have trouble. Oh my gosh, he died. Again. Alright, follow me. Please. Please come up this way. Thank you. Ah! Alright, well, this normally you can skip this. Unfortunately, I did not. Because they do that, and then they have one more cutscene right here. It's kind of weird. Alright. well, after all that disaster, we are finally done with Bloodbriar. Now we're going into the worst runes in the game. We're gonna do that. So, the gimmick in this one is those boulders are hot, as well as the plates that are on it, so you have to put ice on them. And also, that was a trick. Normally there's supposed to be a cutscene there that shows you where you're supposed to be going. So that Astrid skip, that was the last Astrid skip in the game. I found a consistent setup for that Astrid skip for myself. So the way that I went onto it like that was actually the way that I learned how to do it, and I was actually able to show people. I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Really? Please, thank you. Alright, and up here... Then we're going to hit that over there, hit that switch. Awesome. So, you can, the second that you finish up, okay, 1 second. Nice, I got it. Okay, that was another trick. Normally you would have to fight that boss there, but, I didn't have to worry about it. And then right here, we can hit that switch. Normally you would have to hit that switch up top in order to get to it, but you can just stand in the corner there and you can, skip it. So once again, we're gonna do this. And then we're going to teleport back. Then we are going to go down below. So, what you're about to see, all of this section that you're about to see right now cannot be done, does not have to be done on the PC. Because this is the longest section in the game where you don't have to, you can skip this entire floor on the PC by doing a warp up to the next floors. There we go. Cool. That was actually pretty fast. I'm happy with that. Because the if you like go out of bounds on one of the floors, it allows for you to skip the floors and go down one more floor than you normally would have to, where you would normally be. All right, coming up. There's a trick coming up in a little bit here that's actually really cool. It's super fun to watch. Yeah, but it is kind of difficult to do. I don't know how this is done normally, and everybody that plays it just says it's just a trial and error. There's no place anywhere that tells you how to actually solve that puzzle. So once again, we're going to get this. This was first try trick as well. Camera glitch. Once again, so it's black. Alright. And once again, we're going to run down. Like I said, all this does not have to be done on the PC. There's that. Cool. Get through here. And up here. And then there's no way of skipping this cutscene. It's a massive trigger to get this. There we go. Run over here. And then we're going to stay as Patch so we can roll through here and land on that with our 2 front feet. All I want for Christmas are my 2 front feet. Oops. Maybe if I stay on it, that would help. Then we're going to go through here, and the easiest way to solve this is hit this twice. Hit this twice, thank you. Get through, stand on that. Then that'll stay open as long as we move. There we go. Then we're going to go up here, and we're going to switch over to Patch because it's the fastest way to kill these enemies. Which we have. This is actually one of the few times we legitimately have to destroy them again. Maybe? There we go. Alright, then we're going to go up here. And apparently you're supposed to go all the way around in order to do this section. I didn't realize that last time I played this. But you can just hit that switch from across the way, and it makes it a ton easier. Hit that, roll back out. Then we don't have to fight these guys again, luckily. We can just run away. And then we're going to run over here, and then back out and over to the right. Alright, down here, we're going to go straight. And here's my favorite, one of my favorite tricks in the game. So you're going to go over to the edge here. Got it? That was first try trick, once again. Then we're going to run up here. Normally there's a massive fight that you have to do down below, but you can just do that. You can roll a couple of times, spin, switch, and now you have completely skipped that fight entirely. Alright, now we're getting to near the end of the level. And the tricks here at the end of the level, wait the whole entire run, the whole entire runes, and then you get one of the hardest skips. I don't know why it's so hard. They made it, like, I know obviously they didn't make it like that because they never expected people to do glitches, but it's still very difficult to do. So, what we're going to do is we're going to stand in a specific spot between these two here, and we're going to hopefully, nope, we're going to hopefully, there we go. That was not bad. That was second try, so we'll take that. Then we're going to go over here, and we're actually going to grab the potions, because we're definitely going to need them for this next area. Alright, and now we are heading into Crimson Gore-Gutter, which is my favorite boss in the entire game. If you have something to read out, Panda, go for it.
Yes, I do. Just want to remind people we have incentives for your donations. The upcoming runs, we have Jade Cocoon, which obviously Keyzron is winning the main character battle with itself, but you can also pick the monster name, and there is a choice of 2. So if you want to name a monster, donate for that. We also have the Forced Unleashed, which has a light versus dark ending bid war. Light ending is currently on €45, whereas the dark ending is currently on €10. So if you want that dark ending to win, get some donations in, and if you want to make sure the light ending wins, maybe put a little bit more money towards it. For the Force Unleashed 2, we have Unlock the Guywood Freep Killer Costume, and that is at €38.50 out of a €100 target. We also have coming up, let's see here, we have Code Vein, character choice model between 2B from Nier Autonoma with €5, Junko from Dan Gan Ron Path, because I apparently slaughtered it last time I said it, on €5 as well. Rimuru from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime with €93, and Ruby from RWBY with no donations. So if you want to change that, donate for your favourite. We also have a One Step from Eden, Pacifist v Neutral incentive, and Pacifist is winning that with €15 to 0.
Oh, why am I doing that? Alright. Thank you. So, normally, you saw me just stand in one position and shoot at the feet there. Normally what you have to do is you have to go down and you have to hit the feet up close and do all that, but we don't have time to do that. Instead, we're just going to stand in one position right there, and we're going to shoot at them from up top. That's why this is one of my favorite bosses in the entire game. There's that. Then we just have to hit the last one here. Hopefully we don't take too much damage. There we go. This is the end of the boss. And that is the final boss of the not of the game, but of this section. It's very, very simple. I laugh at how easy it actually is. Alright, gonna run through here. Then with this, we're going to grab one more potion. Then we're going to skip one more dialogue box and go through here. Alright, so this is the last boss of the game. This is Air. She's saying one last time, Patch is like, well, can't you heal up, or Scribbler's like, can't you heal up Patch? I can, but the problem is if I heal Patch right now, he'll stay this age forever. Would you want Patch to stay like this forever and suffer? And he says, no, I don't. I'll unfortunately let him die. So, yeah, we're going to, we're just going to stop Air from ever having to destroy the, enemies ever, or the dragons ever again. Alright, so this is a lot of running around in circles and then attacking Air. And we do have, potions to help us out here. I guess I'll use one right now because Patch is kind of low. So the thing with this is I have to dodge both rocks and her incoming, potions. Cool, that was a good first one. Really good first one. But the incoming potions, she throws where you've already been, so as long as you just run it around in the same circle like I've been doing, then there's no use in really having to worry about the potions. That was really good too. Get out of the way there, Scribbler. Then we have one more round of Air. Go. Cool. Awesome. Oh, that was a stun lock. I hit her at the perfect time. Normally it was another one of those things where she would be coming after us. Alright, so Air gets what's coming to her by falling into that. And now Patch is unfortunately too old to continue on, so we have to fly back to Havenholm, and actually, this is actually the best music in the entire game. Even though it's the saddest moment in the game. If you play this game casually, if you don't want this ruined, except for you, Panda, because you still have to stay in, but if you don't want the ending spoiled, turn off right now. But I legitimately, the first time I played this game, cried at the ending here, because it is actually a terribly sad ending. Because, we know that Patch is gonna die here, and so we're gonna take him over to Havenholm, and when we get to Havenholm, Pickup is going to say, well, now that Patch is dying, we're gonna take Patch over to the dragon graveyard where we will let his body rest. Like I said, it's a very sad ending. especially not expecting it to come up. So yeah, coming over here, we get the note. We're gonna roll into there. Yeah, exactly, Lambda. Alright, so after talking about the not elephant graveyard, after talking about the dragon graveyard, Patch is going to collapse. He's very much dying. The glow is going away from him. And he collapses. And there's a Terra mail about the dragon graveyard. But don't worry, Patch is fine. I don't know what you're talking about. He was just taking a little nap. So right here, it's just talking about, so this is where we have to say our goodbyes to Patch. He helped us out destroying the evil that was Air. Hiccup is saying he did good, and then this happens, and Patch becomes another egg. Thus, realizing that the Chimeragons cannot actually be killed, they just reset, and they're like a phoenix. They just respawn out of their own ashes, I guess you could say, and become a new egg. Alright, so we're coming up on time in about 30 seconds here. It's just a bunch of mashing. So I'll let you know. The time will happen when the final, the credits start up. Alright, a lot of mashing here at the very end. So we come to find out that Air's dragon was actually Patch, and the whole explosion at the beginning of the game was actually Patch coming down and exploding. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, time. Alright, and with that, that was Dragons Dawn of New Riders. Before I do all the, like, ending stuff, I wanted to say that this whole screen is supposed to be filled with that, like, that background, the like, map background, but for some reason my game doesn't do it at the very end. But yeah, thanks for watching this game. I'm so glad that so many people were here to watch this game. It's a fantastic game. It's one of my favorite games to play out there. If you're interested in running the game, we do now have a Discord. There's very, very few people that actually run the game. It's super easy to learn. Join in on the look at us at speedrun.com. If you're interested, just hit me, Loss Mod up. I'm the only like current console runner and active player at the moment. But we're currently routing out a 100%, so if you're interested in joining on that, come and join us. But anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm Steve TV Online. Go ahead and follow me. I run over 30 different speed games, so this isn't the only thing that I run. So yeah, with that, I'm good.
Speaking of Mod, we have had a €6 donation from him. I've said it before in the volunteer Discord, and I'll say it again. I should not be allowed to participate in naming bid wars. I really shouldn't. I just had an amazing idea for the Jade Cocoon monster name choices, as there are 2 that would be selected. I know the 2 to pick. And he has put €3 towards Spike Vegeta, and I will just let this load up. And €3 even to J-Hobbs. So thank you very much for that, MOD. And with that, we're going to go to a intermission. Thank you very much, Steve, for that amazing run. the next run coming up is Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bus Rescue from your everyday speedrunner. So we'll be back in a bit.